Hello, everyone. Today I will be doing my tribute speech. So, how many of you um, have perfect relationships with your mother in laws? Or how many of you don't? There are many women that report that there's tension when it comes to their relationship with their mother in laws, that it can be overwhelming to having to deal with their spouse's mother. However, that was not the case for me. There's a quote by Amit Kalantri. A mother gives you life. A mother in law gives you her life. And this quote represents a particular woman that I know. I would like to share with you about a woman of strength, courage, and kindness, a person who influenced and inspired my life. And without her guidance, I would have been lost in a world full of sorrow and grief. This woman that I speak of is my mother in law, Maria Guadalupe Acosta, but to us, she was simply Nana or Lupe. Maria Acosta was born in TJ, Mexico. She was born to a poor family and she was the second to the eldest of five children. But due to their living situation, she was not able to complete school because was um, she ended up dropping out so that she can help her family and contribute to the household. But that didn't stop her from aspiring to reach for the stars. She was later married to my late husband's father, and they had their first child, a little girl by the name of Lily. But sadly, Lily was taken at a young age of 4 years old due to a tragic accident. This shook Maria to her core, and it turned her world upside down, but she was able to move forward in a positive way and live her life in memory of her little girl. She turned to God for his guidance and became resilient to the sorrow and loss. Maria put herself through school. She completed her certified nurse's assistant and or got her GED. Then she got her CNA after that. She then divorced from my father-in-law, but she continued to thrive. Maria began a successful towing business, and on her own she began a trucking company in honor of her four children with the aspiration that they would continue the family business. I learned courage from a woman who, all on her own, began an empire. A towing and a trucking business are primarily male dominated industries, but she was brave and courageous, who succeeded even in this type of industry. I was instantly inspired by her ambitious personality. It put into perspective that all is possible if you're willing to take risks, to have courage, and to work hard to accomplish your goals. She taught me all of these traits and also advised me that nothing is free, that you must work hard to put in your time, but to never forget to help another person. Maria impacted all the people around her because she was the most humble and kind person. Although she ran a successful business and she could have lived a life of luxury, she chose not to. She was very humble. She wanted the simple life. Um, I will never forget the family traditions that she left behind. One of my favorite traditions was that for my children's birthdays, she would bake cupcakes with the kids, and they would go out and give them out to the homeless. So it was a gift from my children on their birthday to somebody who was in need, or she would give them to her neighbors too, and I thought that was really nice. Um, but despite everything, she later death haunted Maria once again with the passing of my late husband, her son, and she was once again the strength of her family. She influenced all of us to prevail and to look to God for guidance. Maria was a very godly woman, and because of her death, and because of her faith, she was able to withstand not only losing one child but two. During this dark and hazy time in my life, I witnessed her strength and courage. She impacted my life and to move forward. She inspired me to seek God and find the strength within me to rise above the loss and sorrow and to live my life with Alfonso's memory. Today, we have looked at someone who has influenced my life greatly through her characteristics and selflessness. We have seen that she was a very authentic person who was self sacrificing, courageous, and strong. The impact that she's had in my life will be forever with me, and I will take them with me to be a better person and to live life in her memory. She left behind a legacy and foundation as to how we should all live our lives. She taught me that although not everything in life is promised, that there will be sorrow and loss, but we are to move forward to prevail and to be resilient. To Mr. Calantri's quote, I'd like to add that she not only gave her life, but also a piece of her heart as well. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.